What's up, guys? Just out here with my Helion. Of course, you guys know that I got the brush version and then I converted it to brushless. A little bit cheaper on my pocket for me. And I put the Arma BLX 10 scale system in here as well. So A-Main Hobby still has these in stock. I think the brushless version will take a couple of days to get shipped off, but the brush version is still there. So you can always buy the brush version and then take the brushed electronics out of it, just motor and speed controller, and put something else in there and you're good to go. Maybe you might be able to even sell the brushed motor and ESC, you know, for a couple of bucks to help you cut down on the cost of it if you want to go that route. But all in all, I have to say that I have been impressed with this truck. I just wish that when Helion released it, when they first released it, they should have kept the price point a little bit low instead of pricing it so high, because they would have sold a lot more, and people like myself and other people would have gotten one and done reviews on it and helped the sell of these trucks a little bit more, because you guys would have seen more of what it can do instead of kind of when it's in a closeout. So people have asked me before, is Helion going out of business? I don't know. I wish they would. Just like doing wheelies. Ride a wheelie all the way down there. I wish they would bring back the Intrusion. That was a two-wheel drive monster truck they had. Run into that little island over there, what I call it. Because I think that would have been good to keep those models in. I'm not too fond of the current two-wheel drive models. I don't know. I mean, I forgot what they're called already, but I had one of them before. Ran it, did some stuff on my channel with it, and it was cool, but I still like the Intrusion more. It was a lot faster. It was just to me, it's a good two-wheel drive monster truck. You know, monster trucks really don't have to me, have a low center of gravity chassis. But that was just a buggy platform, the current one that's out, with monster truck tires and wheels on. I'm not too fond of that when that happens. Back in the 80s, if you guys are some veterans out there, you guys know the RC10. Then they had the monster truck conversion kit for it. That was pretty cool back in the late 80s, possibly early 90s. You know, because that was kind of when the monster truck craze came out, and at that time, the best monster trucks you guys could probably get would be between Kyosho and Tamiya. Of course, I had the Monster Beetle. That was my very first one, and then that was the start of the Feeny. I used to sit up all night and read car action magazines, literally, and just have them everywhere. So, and plus tons of different RC cars and stuff, but that wasn't my first RC car. Excuse me. Trying to remember what was my very first one. I know it was a Nico car. I think it was one of the Nico on-road cars. Actually, I never had a turbo hopper. I know some of you guys may remember that. My neighbors had it, and we used to do all kinds of races and just have a lot of fun with those type of cars back then. Now, I know the times have changed since then, but to me, you don't have to always have the biggest, baddest, fastest thing out there. You know, most people aren't happy unless you got a car that's going 60 miles per hour and all that, but you can't really drive that everywhere. I mean, there's not too much room to really drive a 60 mile per hour car. If you don't know how to drive well. If you can drive well, you can probably get away with regulating some of that power, but anyway, thus far, I have liked this truck. We beat the crap out this thing at the Horizon Fest a couple weeks ago. Tony from CC XRC drove it, and then also Nate from RC Sailors drove it. And the only thing that happened was the speed controller came loose because I double taped that down. But I'm telling you guys, I saw some jumps with this, and I was like, ooh, that's gonna break, and it didn't. It just tumbled, rolled, and came right back up, and we were running it again. So it has held up thus far to just our general bashing. Now, of course, we're not trying to do crazy stuff, which I'm going to try to do right now. Is I'm going to try to get a backflip in, which this may or may not work. Well, it worked. Barely. I think one day I'm going to bring one of those ramps out here and put it on here so I can really launch it. And you guys see it's going good through this grass here. The pinion gear I have, I believe, is a 15 tooth pinion gear. 15 or 13, I can't remember right offhand. It might be a 15. I can't remember. It might be a 13, I can't remember. It's one of those two. I know that makes a big difference as well, but it might be a 13 because I think I was thinking about gearing this the same as I did my Stampede 4x4. And kind of getting this out, the Stampede, the Big Rock, the Granite. And even getting my some of my other trucks out as well. And just running them just in general. You know, it's kind of hard to run them against other people because everybody has different driving skills and levels. And sometimes I'll have some of my friends drive these, but they're used to 8-scale truggies and buggies. So, of course, it handles a lot different. But I think overall, for a 4-wheel drive 10-scale brush monster truck, or even if you go brushless, these cannot be beat. I mean, they come with lights. They come with some Frenchers, which is what I call these tires that are on here. You guys should know what that means. But it comes with lights front and rear. You get brushless power if you get the brushless one, and of course you get the brushed. Only difference is going to be the body, and it's got adjustable turnbuckles on the brushless model, and of course that brushless system. But I've been pretty good and fine doing what I'm doing here with this. Okay, I was gonna say I thought I saved and it's gonna still flip over, but I wanted to get it out in this thick grass as well and do some runs to show you guys how this thing ran out here. So it's got good power, and I'm running actually a Venom 20C 5,000 milliamp lipo, so I probably should be running a higher C lipo. I know that's what the Armor systems require, but you guys see this is running well. I think it's a 5400 20C, and it's running good. It's running fine. Oh, and let you guys know too, the Awanfi 3S lipos, 2S lipos are back in stock, and they actually, the 4Ss are as well, and they got a 6S. So I went ahead and placed the order for a 6S, so I'll be doing some runs with those very soon. And the 6S is priced pretty good too. You can get it for about $70 with free shipping. So if you guys put in the comments down below, maybe I'll put a link to if you guys want to check that out, or wait till after I actually get one and test it. I'm going to actually test it in my infraction. So wind started to pick up. It's actually feeling pretty good out here. So alright guys, that's going to be a run of this. I wanted to get this out and run this again and give you guys some of my thoughts as I was running it. So I'll probably do a couple more things with this coming up pretty soon. I got a body I want to put on here and do some stuff with it. But anyways, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching.